Guys, it's March 29th, 2020, and we're going to see some of the most massive changes in our lifetime. Imagine 1929, 1984, 2001. All those dates are coming together to be 2020. It's going to be a crazy year, guys. Let's talk about it. And I want to talk about what is happening currently with the market. The market specifically with how money works today. We're going to be talking about hyperinflation, and the recession, stagnation, stagflation that we might be seeing this year. Okay, so it's happened before. It's happened in Germany. We've already had the 1929 crisis, but how many of us remember? Almost no one. Well, I hope you study history because history always repeats. And right now we are going to see some of those things. So buckle in, because it's going to be a crazy ride. We have pandemics. We have global economic conditions now where the whole globe is actually just pinned to the dollar. And now we're seeing a $6 trillion bailout. U.S. government is already on the verge of collapse. The United States, as we know it, is gone. If there's no faith in the dollar, there's no faith in the country, which runs pretty much the entire established world. We're at the point where there already is a semi-world one world government. And now it looks like we're heading towards a speeding up of this process. And this might involve hyperinflation. So remember 2008? 2008 was nothing, guys. You have to understand that the money system basically halted. It collapsed. It already collapsed in 2008. It was unable to continue. The only reason we are able to continue up until today, up until what we're going to see next month, and then the following months, was only because of a major money printing that is called QE, right? Quantitative easing. Sorry, I'm really bad with pronouncing words. But okay, so what happened is we started printing money so that there was no bank runs, that the whole system would not collapse. So where we are today, we're just printing trillions of dollars. And you know what? What is $1 trillion? Could you even imagine that type of money? That is just to keep the system afloat. See, money used to have meaning. There used to be meaning to money. We had something called the gold standard. Now, the gold standard was a very simple concept. You give the bank gold in exchange for a note. So you don't have to worry about carrying gold. It's very heavy. So you get the note, $20 in gold, payable. And this $20 now can be redeemed for what? That same $20 note here is no longer worth anything. We've debased the currency. This has always happened throughout history. You cannot create an empire without debasing currency. Apparently, because this is what we do, time in and time out. Whether it's Roman, Greek, and every empire was built. Strength was formed. Gold was the asset, right? As well as land. And then eventually this was debased until all the gold, all the silver, all the copper, until money was essentially worthless. So do you think that we've learned from our history? No, actually, matter of fact is Nixon was the president that got us off the gold standard. No longer was the dollar pegged to gold, $35 an ounce or whatever else. Now gold is worth about $1,500, if not a lot more, per ounce. $1,500, guys. So what is happening here? What is actually happening with the Dow Jones, the stock market just plummeting? What is happening? What is this dead cat bounce here that we're seeing? Do you think it's going to continue to go up? Or this is all due to inflation? 2000, let's go back to 2008. Where's the value? It's companies buying back their stocks, making the stock market go up. Was there this real growth from 8,000 to 30,000? 5 times growth in 10 years? This is not real, guys. This is artificial growth. Buyback stock, quantitative easing. Interest rates down to 0, possibly going to negative. If not, they already are negative, meaning that if you put money into the bank, you will be charged. If you have $100, you will now have $96. So the old adage of saving your money was great in 1980. You can make 12% on a CD, maybe, in savings. But now, they will charge you to put money in the bank. Do you think that will create bank runs? We'll see in 1929 style bank runs. Do you think the FDIC can really keep your money safe up to $250,000 per year? You know, they're going to try. And how they're going to do it is they're going to print money like they've never printed money before. You need to think the debt's high now, 23, 24 million or trillion. Guys, this is the end of the petrodollar. We're actually seeing it play out in real time. And this crisis has sped it up exponentially. So that we're actually seeing negative interest rates for the first time. We're seeing the Dow Jones just collapse. Faith in the dollar is being lost. There's oil wars. Saudi Arabia, these other countries like Russia, can't get oil out of the ground. The price of oil is just dropping, right? So we see the price of oil. Crude oil. This is insane. This is how low. They could drop another 20%. Remember when oil was over $100 per barrel? It could drop as low as $20 per barrel. So our whole economy is run on oil, the petrodollar, right? In times past, it wasn't run on oil, but today it is. So whoever controls the oil and the oil price, it's basically a complete monopoly. So if you thought we had a free trade system, an economic system based on democratic values and the fair exchange of goods, it's just not true. There are monopolies, there are mafias that control and price fix in every industry. There's no such thing as fair and equal. If you don't think there's insider trading going on, you don't think the top people at the top knew this was coming and that this crash of oil prices and the Dow, you don't think the senators pulled out their stocks before this? Who's left holding the bag, right? Essentially, the game of Monopoly is being played. And unfortunately, only the 1%, only the top of the 1% can win. Well, there only can be one winner. If you have 8 players, there's one winner. Everyone starts out equally, but over time, there's only one person left holding all the money. That essentially is the bank. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the Federal Reserve, which is a private institution that has held hostage the people of the United States and essentially the globe. The banking cartel is running the wars, running the oil fixing, is creating this extreme gap and income inequality. There is no politician, left or right, that can fix this issue. It's the game of Monopoly. And we're coming towards the end of the game where there can only be one winner. And it's the bank that holds all the cards. So guys, stay safe out there, make smart investments, diversify your money, get real assets, gold, silver. We are moving to a one world government and a one world economy. That means one currency, a new currency that will be formed. The collapse of the dollar is coming. 1929, 1984 meets 9/11. 9/11 is the virus crisis. You don't think that they're using this crisis to benefit themselves? This is where we're heading. Cryptocurrency, the head of Coinbase, is now coming on board, working with the Fed to create a digital currency. This digital currency will replace the dollar. The dollar is gone. So if you're holding dollars, now is the time to just keep enough money on hand, enough currency, which is not real assets, not real value. Just keep enough on hand so that you can use it in your day-to-day life. But now is the time to diversify into different things, into assets. Use collateral wisely. Get into cryptocurrency. Get into gold and silver. Build strong relationships and have the right values. Grow your own food, things like that. Anything you can do. So, I mean, where are we at right now with coinmarketcap.com? Bitcoin's at $6,000, but remember, this is in US dollars. If we see some type of crazy hyperinflation, maybe we see some deflation right now. Right now, it seems like the banking cartel is trying to inflate the money by giving everyone just free money at this point. Small businesses can apply for 10, 20, 30,000. Individuals are getting $1,200. Married couples are getting $2,400 plus $500 for each kid that's dependent on you. Why are they giving you free money? It's just because they love you, right? Or they realize if they don't, the entire system collapses, right? So this is what's happening right now. So make sure to avoid mainstream news and look for people that are in the know, who are experts, like Mike Maloney, goldsilver.com. I've been following him since 2008. There's plenty of channels out there that can give you good news about how crypto is going. I have a friend of mine. I'll put the link down below. So remember, at one point, the dollar was actually based on real assets. $20 was $20. Now today, $20 tomorrow could be $100 with massive hyperinflation that I don't think any of us have seen outside of Venezuela, Zimbabwe. And you might even remember Germany before World War II. They were just using the dollars for fire, just to keep warm. So just remember that your currency is just that currency. It's a flow of value, and that value can change at any point in time. Tomorrow it could be worth nothing. So invest in yourself, invest in building your skills, invest in your community, and invest in your businesses, as well as real assets. All right, guys, stay safe out there. See you in the next video.